to you about 3 hymns that are on our album. These 3 hymns I kind of think of as like a hymn sonata. And when we think about sonatas from classical music, they're usually multi-movement works, maybe have 3 movements, 4 movements, something like that. Sometimes the movements are related to each other, but a lot of times you'll have other elements like maybe the starting key or the ending key that kind of connects them all together. So these 3 hymns are the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th tracks on our album, Reflections, and they are Come Ye Sinners Poor and Needy, Be Thou My Vision, and Come Thou Fount of Every Blessing. So the reason why I think of these hymns together as a sonata is first of all because of the keys. So Come Ye Sinners Poor and Needy starts in F minor. Starts with this piano intro. Anyways, then it has a kind of a middle section in it that has these chords. So then that's the first hymn, and it ends with this ends with that F minor chord. Now if you remember these 2 chords that I played for you a minute ago, that's how Be Thou My Vision starts. So after Come Ye Sinners ends, the 2nd movement of the sonata, Be Thou My Vision, starts with these chords. See that connection, and then the starting key of that hymn is in A flat, which is what's called the relative major of F minor. So you can see the correlation there between the 2 keys. A lot of times the 2nd movements of sonatas or other like symphonies or concertos tend to be more lyrical, maybe slower in tempo, and that's kind of how this is. Be Thou My Vision, and that actually ends, it's kind of unorthodox when you look at other classical sonatas. It ends in D major. And then the 3rd hymn, or the 3rd movement of the sonata, is Come Thou Fount of Every Blessing, and it starts right there in D major where that one left off. That goes through. Now, one thing that Beethoven and some other composers began to do with their symphonies and their sonatas, their multi-movement classical works, is they would take material from other movements of the sonata and insert that into that particular movement. So it's called something that is cyclical, and because it's like a cycle. Well, I did that in this last hymn, and Come Thou Fount of Every Blessing. I already started the connection between the 1st and 2nd movement, but in this 3rd one, there's kind of a big moment here where it goes back to that F minor, leaves the D major key area, and goes back to F minor. Actually tried to fit with the text, which the text of the 3rd movement, the text of the 3rd hymn, the 3rd verse says, prone to wonder, Lord, I feel it, prone to leave the God I love. And so that's kind of that wandering, that straying away from God. So a little bit of text painting there. And then, but it comes out of that, it kind of resolves that minor key and that tension, and goes back to F major now for the last verse. And so then that final movement of the sonata, the 3rd hymn, ends in F major, which brings out an ultimate resolution to the 1st key area, F minor, of the 1st movement, or the 1st hymn, Come Ye Sinners Poor and Needy. We started in F minor and ended in F minor, and then now you get the ending of the 3rd movement in F major. So maybe your ears won't hear that from the beginning to the end, but it's that the resolution is there, maybe just to kind of point to where the hymn says, "Come thou fount of every blessing," just pointing to that blessing and that of the peace that we have from God and with God. So that's just a little bit about the hymn sonata, tracks 2, 3, and 4 on our album Reflections. I hope you have your copy, and I look forward to you listening to it, and I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks.